Hello awesome people of YouTube Universe, my name is Andy Valor. Originally I was gonna do a rap for this video, but decided that since I temporarily lost my hearing in this ear, I would rather not risk yours by trying to listen to me rhyme words together. Oh yeah, I can't hear out of this ear. I have also been sick for a week and a half, and I'm having dizzy spells. This has all happened since Troy's concert. Either all of these things are a sign of good time, or my body is genuinely shutting down. Enough joking around about my body. As I wasn't saying, last week I went to Troy's concert in New York City, but if you can't recall, I had a field trip. Don't remember? Well, that's what today's video is about. I'm here to talk about the field trip and give you some behind the scenes footage and pictures of the epic fail that is me, just so that we can all move on with this video and our lives. Let's get started. This field trip happened to be planned on the same day as Troy's concert. I really wanted to go on the trip, so I went online, left my friend Jordan there, and went to Chelsea Piers where the trip was. Those not familiar with Chelsea Piers, it is a pier in the neighborhood, pre-order blue neighborhood on iTunes, of Chelsea in New York City, New York. My contemporary issues through video conversing class. We're going to spend 2 to 3 hours doing some activities that help team building and promote some fun friendly competition between the 4th and 5th period classes. Just kidding. My 5th period class is going to crush 4th period. So I arrived a little late because I didn't know where I was going, but I eventually found them. They were about to start without me, so rude. And instead of actually saying hi to me nicely, they said hi and asked why I wasn't wearing the uniform black that they all had on. Listen, nobody told me anything about a dress code. Our first exercise was this weird little thing where you place your right index finger on someone else's left hand, like that, and you had to catch his or her finger. I still don't know how I feel about this exercise. Now it's time for the real stuff. It was 4th period versus 5th period for, guess what? Dodgeball. So everybody lined up on the line and they blew the whistle. And I kid you not, I have never sprinted so fast in my entire life than I did for those dodgeballs. I was wearing flat Levi's shoes to run in. I grabbed the ball, and as I was going back, I slipped and fell backwards. I'm such a mess, honestly. The game was fun and ended with my team winning. I think. I don't remember actually. The next exercise was split with 4 teams. I was in team 2, I think, with a few other people against me in team 1. There was a platform that had a ball on top of a pole. There was a ring at the bottom of the platform, and it had a bunch of strings tied to it, one for each member of the team. You had to work together to lift the ball off of the platform and complete the objective as stated by your messenger. The first team to complete all the tasks would win. We drove ourselves crazy trying to balance the ball on the ring, walk with it, throw it, catch it, and even shoot a basket with it. No team completed all the tasks, but my team was the closest because we made it almost in the basket. We were some NBA professionals. Ballin'! This event was fun, but it was also annoying because the ball kept falling off the ring because it was unbalanced. Sorry guys. Our next event against team 1 was giant Jenga. You've seen Jenga before, right? Small wooden blocks stacked on each other in 3s, but facing different directions. You remove the blocks and whoever causes the tower to fall loses. Well, it's like that, only bigger and with more anxiety. We had to choose the order in which our teammates actually went in and carefully move our block, but we were only allowed to use one hand. Our team did good, but when it came to me, of course. Well, I safely got my block out and people went on, time ran out. The tower never fell, but there was still a loser. Team 1 spent too much time trying to get the blocks out, so they lost. Success! I love this game because I used to play it at the table with my aunt, but this version was a little more nerve-wracking and a lot more people were watching. Can I have a little more privacy, please? We moved on to the obstacle course. We had to take our shoes off and our socks off, which I was hesitant to do so, but I got over it. We had to spin around a cylindrical, squishy thing, go through a tunnel, jump over a thing, roll over a different thing, jump again, jump a squishy wall, jump into the foam pit, touch the red wall, which I did not know of at first, get out of the foam pit and run back to the start line. The objective was to get all the members through the course before the other team could do so. We started off slower than the other team, but we eventually gained momentum. Then I went and I kind of screwed things up. Things got worse when my friend ended up going and she was stuck in the ball pit for 10 minutes. Safe to say, we lost. I think the obstacle course was the best of all, but good lord, I was tired. Next up was the jousting with the giant Q-tips. You've seen those things before. They're like Q-tips, but with more padding and not for your ears. You face your friend or foe and you hit them until you win 2 out of 3 rounds. Essentially a battle to the death. Everyone was going against somebody and I didn't know who I was going against. I eventually found a person who was willing to show me how much I sucked. All I remember from this was that we fought for a few rounds and we cheated a lot. I got hit in the face and he got hit in the face too, so even. But even after all my attempts to regain my energy by blocking his every move, I lost. At least he was a worthy opponent to lose to. Respect. Our next event was the final one. It was the tug of war. Many teams faced each other, but the only important game of tug of war was the 4th period versus the 5th period class. We grabbed a piece of rope, got ready, and pulled like our lives depended on it. Which it did though. Imagine the humiliation of losing a tug of war battle. Oh, the horror. It was rough and it was tough, but the winner was, I don't remember actually. I think it was 5th. My class! Yay! After all these activities, we were all tired, but there was still much more to do. We changed our clothes, picked up our stuff, and we went outside. To take our class photo. I don't know what I was doing when this photo was taken. Right after we all split up and ventured our way into New York City, I left back to the Troy concert, got sick, and now I'm here. This field trip was a great experience. There are many reasons I have for saying this. One reason being because nowadays education is lacking. Priorities in the world have switched to focus on anything other than education. Now being the main reason why the US is falling in the places for great education in the world. Schools used to focus on teaching the kids the basic essentials of life. Math, science, language, arts, etc. But many cuts have been made in the education system, forcing schools to higher their standards but lower their actual quality of education. Instead of teaching kids and teens now, we are expected to test, do homework, test some more, and do nothing else. Standardized testing has to become the norm. But what we do forget is the actual real-life experience that we need. Field trips in the younger ages provided us with a new source of education. Art museums, plays, zoos, you name it. This field trip was one of the few that I have been on in the past few years. It was refreshing because you were expected to learn, but you were also expected to have fun while learning. These activities weren't just games, but actual exercises that demonstrated team building. In the real world, you'll be competing with a lot of different people, but you'll also have to work with a lot of different people. This is what that trip helped us with. How I got to education from Troy's concert, I have no clue. What I do know is that we need to put more focus on education. No, I don't mean testing and homework. I mean actually teaching courses that students want to learn and have them in an interactive and fun way. For students who are growing up, social skills are very important, and liking what you learn is very important as well. Field trips can be a part of that. Out of college, you aren't being tested, you aren't doing homework. You're expected to interact and collaborate with people in your field and beyond that. It's probably best to teach these skills to kids in their formative years, instead of rushing kids out into the real world with no actual experience. What I'm saying is, these standardized tests have got to go. Highly unlikely, but that's just my opinion. Schools need to stop using whatever little money they say they have for horrible sports programs and administrator bonuses, aka my school with a $100,000 coach with a 1 in 7 or 1 in 8 football season this year, and use the money for actual education that can be both informative and fun. This is one of the main reasons why my CITVC teacher is disliked in the school. It is because that she can combine class information with actual fun. She does both and doesn't let anybody get in her way, and that's why she's the best. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, I'd appreciate if you gave this video a giant thumbs up. If you share this with your friends, your family, your teachers, educators, administrators, everybody. Just do everybody, okay? You can click right there to subscribe. You can click right there to watch my last video, and you can click right there to watch a random video that I don't know what it is. Thank you so much to my CITVC teacher, to the people who went on the trip, to Jordan for something, to Troy, go pre-order his album down below. And you know what? Thank everyone, okay? Just thank everybody. I don't know who else to thank. Thank you again for watching. I love you guys so much, and see ya later. Stay awesome, you guys. Goodbye.